for our next act, we are going to be having hilarious comedy. Give it up for Asher Mercero.
Well, I can't beat that. But, just looking at the way the world is today, I think it's really easy to just get a sour face, You could just, so easy to look at the world, think about coronavirus, think about the politics, all these different things. It can be sad, or it can be easy to just have a sad face. So I thought, I'd try to put a happy face on you guys the best way I know how, by telling really bad dad jokes. One thing about coronavirus is it took a lot away from us, I think one thing people don't think about, concerts, right? I used to love going to concerts. The thing about them is they're so expensive. So expensive. Except I went to one. It's only 45 cents. Yeah, it was 50 Cent featuring Nickelback. But there's a lot of good things that came out of this kind of being locked inside. A lot of people have been focusing on their health, A lot of people going to the gym, a lot of people eating diets, And I thought I'd hop on that trend, And so I didn't really want to go on any keto diet, any of that. I wanted to make my own. Thought, what do I like to eat? Almonds. All almond diet. Then I thought to myself, nah, that's just nuts. And then school. School can be kind of stressful. We are in college after all. It's kind of stressful. And I had this one buddy, his name was Nathan, right? Real skinny guy, real short, could blow away in a stiff breeze. No offense. But, he really needed to stay awake because it was dead week, there was a lot of stuff he had to study for. And so he went down and got himself one of those Bang energy drinks. He drank it just hoping to stay up at night. He was up for the next 4 days. I guess you could say he got a lot of bang for his buck. Well, thinking about my friend Nathan, it kind of goes into one thing that I didn't really expect when I was becoming Catholic, is everyone has the same name, right? I know about 10 different Rachels, I know about, 25 Anns, I know a bunch of Daniels. Nathan's another one I know a whole lot of, right? I got a bunch of friends named Nathan. You gotta come up with a bunch of different nicknames for him too, Nate, Tate, Tater Tot, Hunter, all these different names for Nathan, right? But I do love when all my friends named Nathan get together, because they hate this. I get to call them the United Nathans. Well, I think I should probably focus on some Catholic stuff, because this Bison Catholic event, we're all, some of us are Catholics here. Straight enough. No, so let's focus on some Catholic things, There's a lot of great stories about a lot of great people, There's this one story about this guy. He was an Irish Catholic in Boston, He'd stop into a bar and he'd get 3 beers every day, not say a word, walk out. One day the bartender goes, why do you stop in, get 3 beers, and then walk out? He goes, well, I have 2 brothers. We used to live together. We used to go to the pub and each drink a beer. And now we're split apart, so we each drink 3 beers. Right? So that happens for a couple weeks, then the guy comes in and he gets sour face, 2 beers. Right? The bartender goes, I'm sorry for your loss. The guy looks at him and goes, why? The guy goes, well, I thought, you got 2 beers for your brother. He goes, yeah, that's why I got the 2. He goes, then where's yours? Oh, I gave up drinking for Lent. And, let's focus a little bit on the religious life. There's a story about this group of best friends, and they all got involved in the religious life, One became a Jesuit, one became a Dominican, and the other became a Franciscan. And one day, they're walking down the road, and they see this apparition of the Holy Family, right? Well, the Franciscan drops to his knees. He starts worshiping the Holy Family because of the poverty and humility that Christ was born into. The Dominican drops to his knees and starts going, oh my goodness, and starts comparing the Holy Family to the Holy Trinity. And is just awestruck. Well, the Jesuit doesn't do that. The Jesuit walks over, St. Joseph puts his hand on his shoulder and goes, You ever thought about education for the boy? You know, this same group of friends, you know, they were going on a cruise because they're best buds, and one day they got stuck in a deserted island. You know, and they came across a little lamp and they rub it and a genie comes out. He goes, well, I was going to give someone 3 wishes, but there's 3 of you, you each get 1. Well, the Jesuit goes, well, I got to get back to my school. I have to teach people about the gospel. Right, so the genie sent the Jesuit back to his school. The Dominican goes, well, you know, I have to learn more and just contemplate the glory of God. And all of that entails in that. So the Dominican gets sent back. You know, the Jesuit doesn't really need much. So he's just sitting there and, you know, he's perfectly happy on that island. Just gets kind of bored and he goes, you know, I'm kind of lonely. Can you bring those 2 back? I mean, looking off to the side, you know, it looks like my time might be coming to an end. So, you know, I was going to leave you guys with one joke about construction, but I'm still working on it.